laying your wrapper out. This is a huge one. It's gonna make a gigantic bag, but that's okay. So we're gonna lay it out and we're gonna fold it in half. Now you want to fold it in half so that this pre-sewn seam, edging is gonna be on the short side of your cut. So we fold it in half, and then let me see if you can see it like that. Okay, so see how the pre-sewn edge is here on the short end, and we're gonna cut the long end. Now we have two pieces that can actually make two bags. If you want to make it shorter, you could cut the bottom of the bag if you want and sew that, but I'm just going to make it one big bag because I don't want to sew more than I have to. Okay, so we have that, and you can use the other piece to make the handles. So we're going to make the handles first. We need to cut off this end that's attaching the pink to the blue. Now you see I can pull that apart. I'm going to cut the other end. Okay, so now we're going to take our long piece and cut straps. I'm going to make 5-inch straps since this is such a big bag, but you could make 4-inch or 3-inch depending on how big the bag is. So I'm going to mark a few and show you how I do it. All right, so I just mark at the 5-inch mark. I go up a little further and I'll mark right there, and I go all the way up. Okay, now I have the marks all the way up, so I'm just going to take my scissors and cut from one mark to the other. Now we're going to repeat the process. I'm not using the measuring tape. I'm just going to mark next to my previous, I'm going to see I have it lined, that previous one that I just cut, and just mark along all the way up. Right, so here are the two raw straps, and we're going to go over to the sewing machine and sew them. All right, so you're going to fold the strap into thirds, so you have that underside tucked here, and I just try to keep it as close as I can to the edge. And then we're going to set our sewing machine to a zigzag stitch and get your blue thread out on your bobbin and your top thread. All right, so when I stitch, I just run the edge along the edge of the foot, and so I'm catching this and then just running along right along the edge, and then I fold it as I go. I mean, you could get really technical and try to pin it or iron it, but I don't feel like it's necessary. Now, as you can see here, I've come up to a sticker, and the sewing machine just kind of goes right through the sticker, no problem. After you've done that side, now come across and do this side. It's just going to help give your strap more stability by having an extra run of stitch down the side. Once you're done with both straps, go ahead and mark 6 inches in from the side of your wrap, and then you're going to do on both sides. So 6 inches in on both sides, make a mark, because that's where you're going to put your strap. You're going to turn it around and then do it on the other end as well. We have 2 straps, 2 ends. All right, go ahead and place your strap on the bag, lining the edge of that mark up with the strap facing that direction towards the raw edge. And then give yourself a decent amount, because we're going to do a crisscross to keep it strong. So we're going to sew here, and then a crisscross in it. All right, you can see I have the nice little X mark, and then you come all the way over to the other side and you attach the same strap to that other side. Repeat on the other end of your bag. All right, now that your straps are sewed on, you're going to turn it with the blue sides facing each other, and we're going to sew each side shut. This is the inside of the bag unless you chose to have it pink on the outside, but you always do the opposite, or the outsides toward each other, and then we'll turn it right side out. All right, as you can see, I turned it right side out, and there I have my bag.